I think next...
How can we be sure this experiment's gonna work anyway?
We cannot.
So we start up some arrays, whatever those are, punch a hole in the abyss and then fly through?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, Cal, get up here.
We're close to finishing this. One way or another.
Yeah. I keep thinking about what happened on Nova Garon.
I know. Just don't brood so much that you lose your edge. We're counting on you.
Yeah. I understand.
We're in this together.
That's what's keeping me going.
What are you still doing here?
Just checking in.
Don't you worry. By the time those arrays are activated, I'll have the Mantis in top condition.
Thanks, Grease.
Head to the control center. I'll hold down the fort here and get the Mantis in shape for its final, next destination.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
Empire's on the move.
It's only gonna get harder to avoid them, even on Koboh.
You've done all you can here. Crippling the Raiders, an incredible feat. But betting against the Empire, that's taking the long odds. And if you can't beat them...
What? Join them?
I didn't say that. It's just... you can't beat them. Nobody can. We all live in that shadow. More Imperials by the day. Looks like the party's over before it even began.
Cal, I've seen so many stormtroopers in the valley lately. I fear the Empire is taking control of Koboh.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know, not long ago, I would have argued the Republic was just as flawed as the Empire in its own way. But the Empire is not the Republic. And they are not just a nuisance. They're tyrants and murderers. I'm starting to think we did not win the Clone Wars.
Just stay safe, Toa.
You too. We'll talk soon.
You seem troubled.
I just keep going through it all in my head. I lost some friends. If I'd done something differently, maybe they'd still be alive.
No. When my planet was being invaded by the Empire, I led my family to an abandoned bunker. It had shelter, provisions, a great idea, until it wasn't. It was shelled. I lost 2 brothers.
It's awful. You don't blame yourself for leading them there.
Never. That decision was correct at the time. This is how I choose to live. I must be alone now.
Word is you killed some Jedi relic from the past, the one leading the raiders. What was the bounty?
No bounty.
No bounty? You risked your life for free?
I don't know. Not every reward is in credits. Besides, pretty sure I get free room and board here at Pyloon's.
Is that what your life is worth, Cal? Didn't take you for a gambler. The Finnow brothers and their pet murder droid Cleo were last seen heading to the Nova Garen system. Those brothers are tough customers. Focus on taking one down so the numbers don't overwhelm you.
We've faced worse odds.
Now that's what I like to hear, killer.
See you when I see you.
Come back later, yeah?
Did I tell you my latest scheme?
Don't think so.
With the Empire here, thought I'd have a chance to turn a credit. Try selling useless scrap to a stormtrooper. I mean, how smart can they be? Turns out, very smart. He immediately arrested me, smacked my head with the scrap, and threw me in a watering hole.
Still getting into trouble, Turgle?
Not exactly. In the watering hole, I found a shiny rock that the stormtrooper is sure to buy.
Hey, Cal. Where's your buddy at?
Bode's gone.
Sorry. I know you two were close.
He's not dead. He betrayed us to the Empire.
Huh. Sounds like you're on the hunt then.
That's right.
Do what you gotta do. Just remember that vengeance breeds vengeance.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Later, BD.
Hi, Cal.
The whole time I always saw us as a family looking for a home. But now, I don't know, I'm wondering, if you don't have a home, can you truly be a family?
The Mantis has always been our home, Grease.
Yeah, maybe, but... You know, come on, it's not the same. I know, I wish I had something uplifting to say, but I don't. I just don't, not now. I'll keep things ticking here.
I've seen some long faces, but yours is still the longest I've seen in some time.
Am I that easy to read?
No, you're positively inscrutable. I just happen to be an expert. Now, what's on your mind?
I lost some people close to me. Wound's still fresh.
I'll bend an ear, if you're so inclined.
If it wasn't for me, some friends of mine would still be alive.
I doubt that. Most things in this galaxy are out of our control. What we can control is how we react to what the galaxy throws at us.
Good advice, Monk. I'll try to follow it.
You're a good man, Cal. Better than most who frequent this bar. Though perhaps that's not saying much. Despite what you may think, the galaxy isn't solely on your shoulders.
Afraid I got bad news, Cal.
Got plenty of my own, Har. It'll have to wait.
All right, don't let me keep you. Oi, Cal, good to see you.
The Empire's dreadful, isn't it?
Not the word I'd use.
Something stronger, then? Reprehensible?
I'd go even stronger.
I didn't want to believe something so despicable could have filled the vacuum left by the Order. No time to talk.
Keep your head up. Tanalorr is still within reach, but we must not delay.
just in time.
What's happening?
Zeke here thinks we should leave Koboh, but I'm not so sure.
You were right. It's not safe here anymore. What if the Empire attacks?
I don't intend to live my life based on the whims of our capricious Empire.
What do you think, Cal?
I can't tell you whether it's safer to stay or go. You're better off if you stick together.
Yes, I think so too. We'll let you know if we decide to leave.
Hey there.
The plants need me.
I don't bite, I promise.
Welcome. I am Centauri Kree, the director of this experimental facility. Safety protocols require one person to remain here while the arrays are active.
Grease, unless one of us is gonna stay behind, we need someone here to activate the arrays.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll ask around. See if anyone's got a death wish. Maybe Turtle?
Maybe not Turgle. Let's move. Purge troopers. What are they doing here?
Hit me again! Not fast enough! He's hurting! You cannot defeat me!
I can't fail. You cannot defeat me. You'll soon slip up. I'll manage killing you.
Can you patch me up?
Stand still. Exit. Unproductive human. Trauma inflicted. Primary function altered.
Mine.
You will regret that.
An enemy. You won't escape me. I will be defeated. I will prevail. You can't stand against us. Attack the enemy. This one is mine. Attack the Earth. Lucky Flash. My guard is strong. I'm here to take you down. You're quite agile. I will not bend. I'll find you. You'll die by my hand. Evasive action. Come on. Don't let you beat it. I'll catch you. I can't hit him. I need a second. Do you think he's afraid of me? You'll suffer for this. I will rout you. Are you even alive? Take that. You cannot defeat me. Jack. Your life is forfeit. You will not deny me.
Another stim.
There is nowhere to hide. Target is evasive. Mortality probable. I have been hit.
Help, BD!
Capture the enemy.
We'll help, BD. Missed him!
Stop me. You cannot win. What is this?
Missed him, buddy.
Quicker than I thought. Attacking me. Stop dodging and fight. Move forward. This hasn't happened before. That's it for our blaster troopers. Yes, I see. Quit running. Sorry. Apollo X, you can stop you now.
They were waiting for us. Maybe Bo told them we were coming. I'm feeling weak, BD.
Impressive. So, this is your kingdom.
I work with many talented scientists.
None as talented as you, Centauri.
And yet we've reached an impasse. Perhaps he will bring me some much-needed luck.
This looks promising. Not bad for an abandoned facility. All the arrays are online. Now we just have to activate them. Ray must have locked down the facility when they evacuated. That's not gonna stop us. Don't think I can call the lift from here.
Proceed to the observation deck to initiate alignment.
Huh. Gotta hand it to Kree. She thought of everything. No lift platform here. See, you made it.
Grease informed me you're in need of assistance, so here I am.
That's a long trip. Couldn't have been easy.
I might be 200 years old, but I'm as spry as a Padawan. Amazing. Oh, Cal, this is simply amazing.
Can you start the arrays when we're in position?
Oh, I stand ready for your order. It would be my honor to see Master Kree's dream alive once more.
We're your master. Not a terrible view, huh?
You know, I'm feeling nostalgic. I last spoke to Master Kree 200 years ago. And yet, when I see her experiment lighting up the sky, I feel close to her once more.
I understand.
You do, don't you? Oh, Cal Kestis, not a day passes when I'm not grateful you pulled me out of that collapsed tunnel. Safe travels. And if Dag and Gera can charge that flight, then I know you can too. I'd love to chat with you, Cal, but Tanalorr beckons, does it not?
Time to head back to the Mantis, buddy. And go through the abyss. I'm not thrilled about it either. It's the only way we're getting to Tanalorr. I need to clear my mind.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
Talk later, hmm?
The Empire. So afraid of what it cannot control. Culture is our shield. But to them, it is a threat.
Like what the Empire did to the Wookiees on Kashyyyk.
So many traditions. Extinct. And yet, it might prove the Empire's downfall. An intelligent empire would co-opt the cultures it conquers, wielding it against their enemies. This one is rigid, obstinate. When the right threat arrives, it will be unable to adapt to it.
Hope so.
Not hope. This is known. The only question is when. Now is not the time to speak.
The brood's getting desperate now, Cal.
How's that?
They've sent one of their best gunslingers to Jeddah, complete with droid backup. Called the Half, and their partner, a droid called the Other Half.
The half and the other half?
Say what you will about the Hexian brood, but they don't lack personality.
Can't argue with that.
Go give him a warm welcome, will ya? Apparently, Sork Tolmo still hasn't learned his lesson.
Have you heard about the uptick
Just
in
like that.
Imperial patrol?
As far as I can tell. Didn't even have time to radio me. Cal, did you hear? That fool Grok got done in by an Imperial patrol.
Brock's dead?
Even told the old bastard to be careful when he left.
You sent him alone?
I thought he could handle it. He was just nabbing a fuel injector. At least the fuel injector didn't take a single hit. That geezer sure didn't know his way around a payload.
Guess you and Grok weren't so close, huh?
No, this is what the old man would have wanted. Call it my bereavement tax. Talk later, buddy.
Cal, I've been meaning to ask. With the Empire everywhere, do you think Rambler's Reach has a chance?
Reminds me of something a friend of mine once said. One of the wisest men I've known. Hope will always survive in those who continue to fight. I believe that to be true, but things are probably going to get worse before we can make them better.
Yeah. But that does not mean I'm going to let the Empire destroy Koboh's history.
And I guess there's still hope, isn't there?
We'll talk soon.
Cal, did you find the spot I was telling you about?
Yeah, actually. Thought you might be telling tales.
I would never lie to you.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay, but you're gonna be disappointed. Hiya.
With all your expeditions, what keeps you on Koboh?
Even though I've been here a bit, Koboh is still a wild land. The Outer Rim is the frontier. So much is completely unexplored.
So it's the unique flora and fauna?
Partially. But another big reason is that on the frontier, you can reinvent yourself. I could be an outlaw, making a fresh start, and you'd have no idea.
Are you an outlaw?
You don't know. That's the beauty of it. Later, BD.
How are you holding up, Grease?
I'm so angry, you know? I don't know what to do with it all.
Yeah, me too.
Later.
Heritage ran out of here in a hurry. Have anything to do with those lights in the sky?
Z's helping us out. Monk, we're about to take off. Don't know when we'll be back. If we'll be back.
That sort of trip. I see. Well, you've got no open tabs, so I suppose all that's left to say is good luck. And come to Pyloon Saloon. And we hope to see you soon.
Catchy song. Maybe you missed your calling.
Never too late to try something new.
Do these Imperials spook you as much as they do me?
Yeah, they do.
I'm just not used to this, mate. Sure, the Reach has always been dangerous, but this feels worse somehow.
Hang in there, Har. They haven't taken Koboh yet.
Yeah, you're right. It'll take more than some TIE fighters flying overhead to break our spirits. Cal, I appreciate you sticking up for the Reach. Sure use more like you. Yeah, you too, little guy. Talk later?
Are you ready to go?
Just about.
When we confront Bode, just remember, He has what he wants. He will fight to the death to keep it. Keep your eyes out for the Empire.
Oh, Gal, isn't it awful? I left Coruscant to get away from the Empire.
Yeah, I know the feeling, Winnie.
Now, all I see are those atrocious, though admittedly effective, stormtrooper helmets.
They won't come to the outpost. I won't let them.
I appreciate it, dear, but you can't stop an army. I despise the Empire. What they desire most is for us all to become the same. Faithful and obedient.
1,000 empires couldn't change you, Winnie. That I know. Great to see you.
We can talk later.
I need to focus. Let's keep going.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
See you around, Cal.
Sorry, Cal, lots of thirsty customers.
Sojourner.
Another customer for you, pretty boy.
What you got, Cage?
Word is, you've got a secret admirer on Jeddah. Big droid called Yuhong. Looking to replace the little guy?
Not a chance.
I figured. Anyway, Yuhong's not a touchy-feely type. More of a touchy-murdery type.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. You?
Guess I'm fine too.
It's all right if you're not.
Hey, don't get mushy on me. Do I miss Grok? Well, sure I do. I mean, you know what hurts the worst? The old man was strong, sharp, grumpy enough to curdle clear water, too. But beneath all of that, he actually believed that a couple of nobodies like us could strike it rich. Too many skeptics and cynics out there, Cal. You find a believer, you hold on tight.
I hear you.
Come back later, yeah?
Hey, Cal.
How's it going?
I was just looking through the Academy's recent records. In the last few months, the headmasters have dismissed a dozen more of my colleagues. My friends. Guess the Empire got rid of them too. How can this keep happening?
In Coruscant, I found Imperial intel. Years of fighting, and the Empire's just crushing more worlds. But you don't hear about that.
Information is their weapon. You know what? I'm going to try and get in touch with the others who were expelled. Maybe there's, I don't know, something we can do.
That's a good idea. You're probably not as alone as you think.
Hey, Cal?
Yeah?
You are not as alone as you think, either.
Hi, Cal.
Be seeing you.
Seems like every time you set to kick the grav ball, they pull it away. I'm chock full of regrets. The last time I saw Seer, all I can do now is hope that somewhere out there she forgives me.
I'm sure she does. No regrets, Grease. We gotta keep moving.
Hey, that goes for both of us, kid. I'll keep things ticking here.
Cal, buddy. You ain't been here long, have you?
No, not long.
Oh, me? I've been on Koboh for most of my life. Came all alone when I was a little sprout. Age of 12, if you can believe it.
Really? All by yourself?
That's right. Heard there was fortune to be had, as long as you ain't a lazy bones. And I jolly well ain't. Oi, Cal. Good to see you.
Say we catch boat. What do you think we should do?
He must pay. But we must always remember that there are people counting on us.
You're right. Our friends. Anyone who survived Jeddah. We can't let them down.
We won't. Try not to die out there.
Let's talk later.
Hey there.
We can talk later.
Busy.
See you around, Cal.
Can't talk now. Pyloons needs me.
Sojourner.
I'm getting pretty fed up. Folks treating me like a wounded bogling.
Doesn't help, does it?
Not a scrap. It's not like I've never been alone, either. Practically raised myself on an orbital mining station.
What was that like?
I saw a lot. A whole lot. My heroes were the spacers who ran supply contracts. They'd drop by for a few days, cash in, usually gamble most of it away in the sabak dens. But they weren't rooted, you know? And it took me about 16 years to figure out that I wasn't rooted either. So I hopped on a tramp freighter, never looked back.
You got out. I'm glad you did.
You know, I'm glad too. I didn't get out of there. I never would have met the old man. Talk later, buddy.
I heard back from some of my friends who were dismissed from the academy. They didn't take kindly to being silenced by the Empire, and they're planning to do something about it.
Oh yeah?
We are arranging a meeting. Turns out there are more people ready to take action than we thought. I don't suppose you'd be interested in coming along.
Maybe another time. I've got some things I need to take care of.
I figured. Hey, you know what they say, though?
I have a feeling I don't.
Sooner or later, a charged hydron emulsion solution will find its way back to equilibrium.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Talk to you soon. I need to gather my things.
Hi, Cal.
Later, BD.
Hey, Grease. You all right?
Just, you know, a little distracted is all. I mean, I'm about to fly freehand into a stellar anomaly with an appetite for starships. And I'll tell you, my palms haven't been this sweaty since...
You can do this.
Yeah, sure. I can do this. Oh, who asked you anyway? Later.
Oi, Cal. Think it's time I told you more about the old days. Got a moment?
Sure.
All right. I think it's time you knew about Tendo Gugbridge.
We're off to a good start.
Was Tendo sharp? No. Bloody idiot. Was he a looker? Well, people looked all right. Fella was uglier than a shiverpede. But old Tendo had one thing worth more than any of that. The bastard was plumb lucky. See, old Tendo goes and buys the worst claim in the region. About as likely to find a payday there as in your breakfast. But not 2 days later, that rocker blasts his way into a cavern crawling with priorite. Well, Tendo fills his arms with the stuff. Couldn't see the ground in front of him. Poor fool stepped right on his detonite charge pack. The blast turned his bones inside out. We all shared in the spoils. So much priorite, the whole bloody outpost didn't have to work for a month. But we all knew it was Tendo and his lucky tailbone that got us the first big find. Hey, mate.
Droid, try not to get Cal in too much trouble.
Not now, dear.
Hey there.
We can talk later.
Need to center myself.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
Another time.
Busy keeping these customers in fine fettle, Cal.
I must be alone now.
Come back later, yeah?
Hey, Toa.
Hey, I've been mulling over what you said about the future of Koboh. I think you're right to have hope. History has always been wont to change course suddenly and irrevocably. Did you ever hear about the discovery of the Auric Cluster during the High Republic?
No, I didn't.
Would you like to hear about it?
Sure, I'd like to.
Zanet Otzian was appointed Republic Ambassador to the Auric Cluster, which had just been identified as populated. Several Republic picket ships had been destroyed near the cluster. It was strongly suspected that Auric civilization was spacefaring and warlike. Zanet was escorted by a contingent of Republic starfighters. Everyone expected a confrontation. Unfortunately, her journey coincided with the fall of the Starlight Beacon. She lost all long-range communications and was stranded just inside the cluster, separated from her military escort. She was discovered by a passing Auric ship and could not escape before it overtook her. And when she was boarded, she was met with a diplomatic convention bearing gifts from the riverbeds of Auric 3. Had she been accompanied by a wing of starfighters, things could have gone quite differently.
Well, I'm glad things turned out well there. Not quite sure we can count on good faith from the Empire, though.
All I'm saying is that history turns on small events with unthinkable consequences. I don't plan to give up on the future, no matter the past.
I'm glad to hear you say it, Toa.
Later, BD.
Hiya.
I need a little grease time.
So how did the outpost get its start?
Like most good things, it all started with a dream. The vision of one sharp-eyed Waluna named Doma Dendra. Not 2 months after she gets here, but her general store pops into being. And the rest of the outpost didn't take long to follow.
Couldn't have been easy.
Doma looked at the first wild-eyed hooligans on Koboh and saw hard workers. Dreamers like her. A whole bloody community.
I can see why you all stick by her.
That's right. What's there but to follow someone like that, eh? Oi, Cal. Good to see you.
Droid, try not to get Cal in too much trouble.
Hello, Cal.
Let's chat later.
The plants need me.
Be careful.
Don't you got stuff to do?
Next, let's go to... Hope Grease is ready for a bumpy ride.
Cal, is it time?
We're heading to the Abyss now. Fire up the arrays.
I'll be monitoring your progress from here. May the Force be with you all.
And you, Z.
Well, what do you think is taking Z so long?
Dagengara was the only person to live through what we're about to do.
At least we will die together.
Hey, great pep talk, kids. Hopefully they can fit that on my tombstone.
Look.
Wow. Here we go. I know. You want to fly this thing?
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet that's what all the other poor saps said right before they were torn into Vortex Chow. Great. Now it's an obstacle course. too fast?
But you are faster. Stop piloting and start flying.
I'm rerouting power from deflectors to the engines.
What, are you crazy? You're trading safety for speed.
Exactly. We're all in on you, buddy.
You're right. It's my ship, ain't it? Greasy does it, baby! Hey, wait a minute. Is it me, or is this tunnel getting a tad cozy?
It's not just you. Z, what's going on?
The arrays are overloading. There's nothing I can do.
We need to go faster.
I'm going as fast as I can. Wait a minute. Are you crazy? If you jump into hyperspace blind, they'll be picking up pieces of the Mantis all over the outer rim.
Do you trust me?
You know I do, Cal. Let her ride.
Now.
You did it, you three-armed son of a Gundar!
Well, at least none of us lost our cool. Huh. Wow. I hope it's worth it. So, this is it. Tanalorr. You and Mara be careful out there, okay? Yeah, you too, BD.
We'll all be okay, Grease.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Cal. I don't plan on living out my days on this rock, especially not with that traitor.
We'll be back soon.
I'm good, Cal.
So this is Tanalorr.
Not what you were expecting?
I don't know what I was expecting. So much has changed since I first heard its name.
The temple's this way. Dagon and Centauri Kree planned their future here.
And look where it got them. Bode will not let this end peacefully. He has already used fatherhood to justify betrayal and murder. Now we have him cornered, with nowhere else to run. He will kill or be killed. Well? Say something!
You're right. But what about Kata? She's not much younger than we were when our families were taken from us.
I know.
You and I will carry that loss for the rest of our lives. But Kata still has a chance.
Yes, she does. Very well. We will give Bo the choice to stand down. For Kata's sake.
And ours. I keep thinking about something Seer once said. A warning. Every Jedi faces the dark side. I feel so much hatred towards Bode.
Seer won her battle with the dark side. You will too.
He's still here.
Good.
Fall back to the temple. The Nile are enveloping our position. Master Gera, that is an order.
Do you hear that?
Kata.
Star, are you very far? All night long, I will sing you song. If you watch over me, star, hiding in the night. All your friends are oh so bright. When the sky is clear, I can sense you're near, looking down on me. Co-star, silent in the sky. Now I start to wonder why. Show me your light. I've waited all night. Co-star, won't you sing with me? CD1.
Hey, Kata. This is Marin. She's a friend.
I'm sorry Papa hurt you.
Yeah.
He said I'd never see you again. What are you doing here?
Kata, your father stole something very important. We're gonna ask him to give it back.
Will you show us the way?
Okay. Follow me. I don't like it here. It's dark and lonely.
You don't have to be afraid. Better?
You're very pretty.
Kata! How did you get here?
It wasn't easy.
You shouldn't have followed us.
Papa, don't!
Stay back, Kata. This is the only way to keep you safe.
She will be safe. I promise, Bode. But listen to me. It's over.
Lay down your weapons.
This planet will be a haven for those hunted by the Empire, including Kata and you. But you have to surrender now.
Go outside, Kata.
Listen to them, please!
I will decide what's best for my family!
him! I will strike from the shadows.
Need a stim! Let's do this! Help!
I know your moves.
A little help, bud.
This is my home now.
Toss me one, BD.
Our decision is final.
Master Ancesis, please. He has the will to fight.
And I admire it. but it is not only his life we would risk. The ships are leaving. There is no time. I suggest you both join us.
On me! Buddy, help!
You will yield!
Disappointing. You should have stayed out of this.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
My home.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
I need something, buddy. Disappointing.
Put this on your daughter.
Bode, we know what it's like to grow up alone.
Please, listen to them, Papa!
All right. And when the Empire comes, will you be able to protect my little girl? I'm sorry, Kada. I tried.
No, Papa!
Stay back!
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks.
Good. We should speak. I was not much older than you when I lost my family. For many years I carried this pain. I did not want to feel better.
Why?
I thought if I let go of the pain, I would be letting go of the people I loved. But I was wrong. And one day, I met someone who also lost his family. Together we found another way to survive. This pain is yours. It is part of you.
When my mother died, it changed Papa. And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you. And you must not let it consume you.
Saved my life on Brock. You let me walk my own path when I needed to. You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi. Now you're gone. We will continue your legacy, Seer. We will build something that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise. But I'm scared. I almost lost myself. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
guide her through the darkness.
Not exactly what we expected. But this place is our home now.
Yeah, Grease. Yeah, I guess it is. Still got a lot of work ahead of us.
It will take time to contact the hidden path.
And find the anchorites.
And build a saloon. I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
This belongs with you.
It belongs with all of us. What do you think, kid? Should we give it a shot?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ah, that's the spirit. Oh, that's great. Come on, I'll bet you're hungry. I'll make you something to eat. Did you ever have a scaz stick?